Hi guys, I'm back with an update. It took me a long time to come back to do a video because of my egg retrieval. I finally had my egg retrieval. The last video I think I did was me giving myself the trigger trot to do the egg retrieval. So I did it and it was painful, more painful than I thought it was going to be. I did a hysteroscopy before I started the whole process for them to check my uterus and my lining and everything. And I thought it was going to be similar to that, but it wasn't. So basically what happened was they scheduled my appointment on, what day was that? It was at the end of May. They scheduled my appointment for last Thursday, which was the 31st, I believe. I don't know, so the end of May. So they scheduled my appointment and it was at 11:15. We got there at 10:15 and Ted gave his sample at that time and then I went in for the procedure. They started the procedure at exactly 11:15. So I was in the room for maybe about an hour and I was already changed and I just had my robe on and my gown or whatever. And then they said, okay, I'm going to give you something to relax. And they gave me something to relax, but it wasn't anesthesia yet. It was just something to relax me. So then after that, I looked at the clock and it was exactly 11:15. That's all I remember. And then I woke up and it was 11:30. And I was like, that was so fast. I don't even remember them telling me, okay, count to 3 or take 3 deep breaths. You're gonna be put to sleep. Nothing. I just remember waking up. So that was weird. And then I woke up and I was not in a lot of pain, but I felt a lot of pressure on my ovaries, and it was a little bit of cramping and just a lot of pressure. And then maybe 5 minutes later, I started feeling a lot of pain, like a stabbing pain, like if somebody was stabbing me in my ovaries, or my ovaries were throbbing. It was really painful. And so the nurse was like, oh, what's your pain level? And I was just thinking in my head 15, but I was just like, oh, it's an 8. And she's like, okay, I'll give you some medicine. And then she gave me something to take the pain right away. She put it in my IV and that was fine. So she gave me something for the pain, and then about 30 minutes later I came home and I just laid down, and that was pretty much it for that day. I just took it easy, just slept for the rest of the day until Ted got home from work. And yeah, that was pretty much it for that day for the egg retrieval. So the procedure was only 15 minutes and it wasn't that painful, but I did have cramping and I felt like my ovaries were just really, really swollen. And my stomach was super bloated. I wanted to take a picture, but I was kind of too embarrassed to even take a picture of it because my stomach was it looked like I was 5 months pregnant. But yeah, that's it with the egg retrieval. I felt a lot of discomfort for the next 3 days. So the egg retrieval was last Thursday. Today is now Tuesday, June 5th, which is my mom's birthday. So we just went to celebrated my mom's birthday, but anyways, so the day of the egg retrieval, the nurse actually called me and they were able to get 16 eggs. So they got 16 eggs out, and then the next day she called me and she said that out of the 16 eggs, 14 of my eggs were mature and 12 were fertilized. So 14 eggs that they got, 14 eggs that they got, 16 eggs that they got, 14 were mature and 12 were fertilized. So we officially had 12 embryos that were in the beginning stages. So now she said that they had to just wait until the cells started dividing until they turned into the blastocysts. Once they turned into that, which would be day 5, then they would know how many were ready for the PGS testing. So she's like, I'll call you on June 5th on Tuesday to let you know how many made it. So today is June 5th, and drum roll, 7 embryos. So she did 7 embryos that made it, and they all got biopsied and frozen today. She said that there's still 5 more that they're keeping an eye on. So we're just waiting for those to see if they made it. She said if they don't make it tomorrow, then those are not going to be any good, but hopefully some more make it. So I have 5 that we're waiting for. So after tomorrow, however many more make it, they'll take a biopsy of those as well. And then also they will, I don't know if you can hear that in the room. Ted is listening to music or something. But anyways, so they did, he made me lose my train of thought. I hate when he interrupts me. But anyways, so they're going to biopsy those. And then after that, they'll send all of them at the same time to do the PGS testing. So they'll tell us how many of those embryos made it through the PGS stage. And then after that, she said that I have to start my cycle first. So she said tell her when I start my period, and then she'll make a calendar for me to do my to do the transfer, to actually transfer the embryos. Yeah, so that is exciting. I officially have 7. Well, my hand is holding the lamp, but I have 5 plus 2, so 7 embryos in total, and that's good because we don't really even need 7. But if I have 7, that will at least give us 7 tries. I haven't decided if I wanted to transfer 1 or 2. I want 1 just because it's not really ideal for me to have twins being a first-time mom, but I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts that go into it because I think if you transfer 2 embryos, you have a higher chance of, you know, the IVF treatment going through correctly on the first try. And I don't want to do this again. So I'm thinking about transferring 2. That's my thoughts now. If I have twins, and that's great, I wouldn't mind. I have to talk to Ted about it, though. I don't know how he really feels about that. We haven't really discussed it. He said that he wants to discuss it once we find out how many embryos we have in total. He doesn't like getting his hopes up too high, so we'll find out how many we want to transfer. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But yeah, that's just the update now. 7 embryos. We're waiting on 5 to see which will make it. And she'll let me know tomorrow. She's going to email me. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to have some kids. It's so crazy. Yeah, I'm excited. I always say I'm excited in the videos, but I really am excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I want you. I want you. All right, I'm going to end up the video because I'm tired. But yeah, 7 embryos. Boop, boop.